Real G's move in silence like lasagna. This is one of my favorite quotes from the rapper Wheezy F Baby, aka Lil Wayne, a Louisiana native. Really hot in the 2010s. Overall, interesting guy. I love this quote because it touches on a very crucial idea that helps you get ahead. Don't talk about what you are doing. Just do it. Because the brain in and of itself, it always tries to feel resolution, like something, like a closed loop, right? It doesn't like open loops. And the easiest way to close a loop, let's say you're starting a project or something like this, is to tell someone about it. That tells your brain that, yes, you have done it. And then you don't feel any energy towards wanting to actually complete it in the physical realm. Because I truly believe that your words, as soon as they leave your mouth, they have entered into the physical. Obviously, you can't touch words, but words allow action to happen. So if you're writing a book and then you go and tell someone, I'm writing this amazing novel, it's probably going to have 3 parts, your brain thinks that the hard part is done. The work that you have to put in is over. And then you don't feel the motivation or the energy to want to complete it. That's why you just have to keep quiet about things that you are doing. I used to think about it from a superstitious point of view, that if I say something to someone, then it immediately means it's not going to happen. And I use that as my little superpower to be like, every single time I'm working on a project, don't talk about it. And then once it's done, you share it. Once it's done. Because I was like, you telling people about something, they could even put like some bad juju on you. That's just me and my background. It's kind of weird, but I'm just like, whatever. And I think people feel the pressure to want to share these things because you always see other people sharing and you don't know how long they've been working on it. They could have been working on it for like 3 or 4 years, and then they come out and then they put it out. And to you, you just saw that they spoke about it. And now you're like, oh my gosh, that didn't take much time at all. Your brain is tricked into thinking that it took less effort than it actually was. By that virtue, if I just talk about it too, I could be in that same position. But a lot of people, they work really hard behind the scenes. And then you finally get to see what they came up with after the fact, later on. It really is a game of dopamine, where your body wants to make you do things that will give you dopamine. And telling people, even if there's nothing to show for it, and you still tell people about it, you get that reward. It's yours. Take it. So now you have to figure, all right, if I delay a little bit and I just work on it, I get the dopamine when I finally share the project. But also at the same time, it's not just dopamine at that point, but it's actual value addition onto your life. Now you have actual value in your life and you get the dopamine too. So it's a win-win. But you just have to delay that and just work on what you're doing and not tell anyone. Just be quiet. And another thing that I've also realized is when I tell people that this is what I want to do, it often makes that project rigid. So I can't even change it, right? If I do happen to find the motivation to still continue going, it's like I've almost built in a little accountability that I really didn't need. So now people will be like, oh, you're working on a book about vampires, but then I discover later that I want to write a book about gnomes instead. And that's where my heart is. But I've almost made this promise, albeit inconsequential, but that it still feels real, that now I still have to go and make a book about vampires. Who knows? Maybe the vampire book will still be good because I believe in my skills and talents. I don't know about you. But ultimately, it puts you into a box. To stop experimenting, to take back, to subtract, to add, to divide, multiply. Because you also just give yourself pressure as well. What if it doesn't work out, but now I'm on the hook? Then it doesn't give you freedom to actually do what you want to do and to try things, to step outside your comfort zone and to rework it. Another important thing about success in life is to be able to fail and then get back up and try again. But if everybody is tracking your failures, let me tell you, it gets tough. It gets difficult because everybody is watching. When you move in silence, you get the opportunity to try out new recipes that you may never have tried out before. And maybe you might whip up a lasagna of note with that G sitting right there in silence. Come on.